I'm not completely burnt out. I'm just burnt out of making like corporate cringe segments because I feel like it doesn't accurately reflect like who I am as a person, and it makes me just look like a whiny baby. And yeah, so like I can already like see the comments coming in, like, so take a break or just take a walk, you know, go do something for yourself. When I first started doing YouTube, I never thought like being caught in the algorithm would be like a real thing. Is if you walk away and you try to come back, you don't just maintain your ad revenue when you walk. It goes down. It's a real thing. And I have bills, like a dad, you know. Yeah. So that's this live stream. I'll be honest, if I put any other live stream today, it would have been fake. And part of me thought that maybe I should just power through it, not be a baby, you know, just be like, oh, just. But I hate that like that hustle porn, you know, where it's like you know, work 24/7, and it's like you can't do that. You can't do that. The last videos were pretty cool. Thanks, man. That's more of what I like doing, honestly. I like making movies and skits, but the amount of work that goes into those is absolutely insane. YouTube burnout is very real. Yeah, it's 100% real. It's just that the problem is that if you can't walk away from your business, you don't own your business. Your business owns you, and that's where I'm at right now. And that's it's the unfortunate reality. Yeah, like someone said, hustle porn. You guys know what I'm talking about. So you can't take some time for yourself, Cody. That's not how it works. You need money to pay your bills to take time for yourself. Otherwise, you're just going into debt, and it's not practical. Everyone's like, just take a vacation, take time. You can't. You can't. You can't do it. You have to show up every day, or you fall out of the algorithm. Even if you have money saved, you fall out of the algorithm, and then coming back, you have to rebuild that momentum, and it's very, very difficult. Pre-record a week's worth of videos and go on a little vacation. That's also very impractical. For me, that would look like me sitting in front of the camera in the same clothes for 10-minute clips of ranting, and no one's gonna watch that. No one's gonna watch that. It sounds pre-recorded, right? But not only that's a lot of editing, that's a lot of originality, and at one video for me is just like everything I have. The skits are hilarious. Thanks. It's making videos hard. The editing is what gets you. What's your opinion on Laravel? It's the wrong channel. Your corporate cringe is on point. Yeah. But I don't think that reflects who I am. That makes me look like I hate everything. Just go watch the other channel reviews of me. They're like, this is Josh. He hates literally everything. But I don't. Maybe post one day later each video. You can't do that either because ad revenue depends on posting daily. You ever run out of ideas? No, I got tons of ideas. I mean, sometimes I do run out of ideas, but the next day I'll have like 10 more. It's just the implementing those ideas that take forever. Like I'll still create. Like I'm always gonna be a creator because that's just who I am. But like, there's nothing more that I want than like 2 days to make a video instead of having to. So what normally happens is I film a video and I edit it and I post it same day. It's very. It's hard. Like people are like, oh, you just sit on your ass and make YouTube videos all day. Like it's so much more than that. I have 5 videos ready. Should I upload that and make content, or make content and upload all? Upload 1 video per day. You don't consider hiring a video editor? If you hire a video editor, your personality gets cut. Like that works for like if you were doing Linus Tech Tip stuff, right? But like that's not what I'm doing. Like I have to edit my own videos because otherwise my sense of humor will get cut out. Like what I think is funny and what the editor thinks is funny is 2 different things. Work with some friends for help. Yeah, it's just me and my dad mainly. Maybe you should take it easy. I need money. You need money to take it easy. You need a dad that's that's employed and that can support himself to take it easy. And that's what really gets me sometimes. It's like, I'll just be driving my car and I'll just be thinking like to myself, I'll just be thinking, I don't want to help my dad anymore. Like, I don't want to do it. Like, I want to work for me, you know. My cost of living should be like $2,000, $3,000 a month, but it's $6,000 a month. That's just to not be homeless, man. And I think to myself just during the day, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. How much money do you make on YouTube? Like $9,000 a month. But then I'm getting a pilot's license, right? Because that's the first thing I've ever done for myself in 10 years, maybe even more. Want to collab on a video game project? No. I'm a 3D artist, need someone. I don't want to do it. No thanks. How much did you make this month? About that. Is there a way you can make different videos? Yeah, 100%. I can make different kinds of videos all day long. It's just the problem is no one's gonna watch. And here's the double entendre with YouTube is that if you make corporate cringe videos every day, people are like, oh, I love corporate cringe. And then you have people are like, we get it, you hate corporate. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I know, but this is what pays my mortgage and my dad's rent. And then it also makes me look like I hate everything. And then you get the people, so you're like, oh, so mix it up. And so then you mix it up, and people are like, this is not the content that I subbed for. You need to go back to what I subbed for. And you can't win, dude. Like, why do you have to support your dad? Sometimes I ask myself that question. How's flying going? It's good, dude. Doing this for 15 hours is better than being in the office for 4. I mean, you're not wrong about that. And sometimes that's what I use simply for pure motivation. And I still tell you what, it's exhausting, man. I do everything myself. Everything you see, I do every single thing myself. Like, people are just trying to keep their jobs, you know, and pay their bills. And I'm self-employed, supporting myself and my dad. And I realize that I'm in like a lucky position, but it's a lot of pressure. I don't know. Part of me thought I should just journal this out and not talk to anyone about it. But I figured you guys might care. Go on a vacation. You need money for that. Start a tutorial series. Hard pass on that. The only thing I would make tutorials on would be editing and maybe how to make a brand, but I could make that into a course and sell it instead. So why not do that? You have to make content that you enjoy making. That's not true. That's not true at all. It's like you have to follow your dreams and the money will come, which is bullshit. It's like that's just hustle porn. Those are what motivational gurus are going to tell you. Just follow your passion. Just follow it. The money will. No, nobody cares if you want to be a professional NBA basketball player. Nobody cares if you want to be a professional soccer player. That's very unlikely. What you have to do is you have to take something that adds value, and then kind of mix it with something that you're passionate about. You don't just make videos about what you want, because honestly, I would just make videos about riding my motorcycle. Nobody cares. Is YouTube your only business? I mean, I have like my actual business, and I sell products and stuff, but yeah, pretty much the main thing comes from YouTube. I have a Patreon, but I don't have a lot to like. I haven't thought about decent rewards. Why don't you get a house with an in-law? My dad and I don't want to live together. I don't want to live with my dad. My dad doesn't want to live with me. We don't get along like that. We get along, we can hang out for a few hours, but like we don't want to live together. We did that enough. Like the people from other countries in the Middle East, and like South America and like India, like family's a big thing. You want to live with your family for as long as possible. But here, the way my dad is and the way I am, like, go be independent. You turned 18, go do it yourself. But like, I just support him, and like, I know he's better now. That's the thing. Like, he's not sick anymore, because I saw him a few days ago and he told me he was gonna come over. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not gonna make a video about it. Like, I saw him a few days ago. He was perfectly fine. He wasn't sick anymore. He was doing fine, and he told me he was gonna come over and help me change the emergency brake or adjust the emergency brake of my Jeep. And he just ghosted me. He's just ghosted me for the past 5 days, and I'm gonna imagine the next time I hear from him is Friday when he asks for money. And I thought about even yesterday just doing it on live stream and just like cutting my dad off, since I guess I'm just too much of a pussy to do it myself. Like, just do it in front of people. Like, you guys could hold me accountable and I could just cut him off, you know. But then there's some people like, you're supporting your dad, you're doing the right thing, but like, he's a fully fucking capable person, and that pisses me off to have to support him like that when I know that he could support himself now, especially now. Do you make $1 million like tech lead? No, I don't have anywhere close to $1 million. No. No. Your dad wants you to go be independent, but can't. Yeah. Have you seen a healthcare professional? Why would I? I'm not going to spend money talking to a therapist when I could spend money on learning to fly an airplane, which is actual therapy. You saying, how does that make you feel? Doesn't do fuck all for me, dude. Cutting your dad off on live stream. Yeah, because it's harder to do in person. You don't understand when people are like, but Josh, please. Like, he has my car. He has my second car. I have 2 cars. He has one. I have one. Like, I'm tired of paying his rent every month. I'm tired of giving him money for nothing every month. I'm tired, dude. I'm tired. Look on the bright side. It doesn't pay your bills. Does your dad watch your videos? I don't know. Drive for Uber. I'm not getting, I don't want to get, no. That's like last resort. Get him to make money for you with YouTube if he doesn't want to. Yeah, I already tried that. It's a very difficult situation. How many hours a day do you work? Every day, all day. I'll ride my motorcycle at night and think about ideas. That's what I did last night for like a couple hours. Other than that, what leverage does he have on you? He doesn't have any leverage on me. He just has my car in my name, which, think about the reality. If I go there in my Jeep and I say, give me the keys to my car, what's he gonna do? How's he gonna go to the store, you know? Figure it out, old man. And like, then I have to live with that. I just drive there and I get one person to take my car back, and I take my other car back, and now I have 2 cars. Like, the plan was for him to do YouTube and not, I don't know. I didn't want to turn the stream into talking about my dad. But it's part of it. Get sponsors. Did you ever pay your rent, food while you were at university? No. You're sensing an inward struggle. Family first. Yeah, dude, I don't have a lot of that. You don't understand. I don't talk to my sister. I don't talk to my mom. I don't talk to my grandparents. You wanna know why? Because they guilt trip me for not wanting to support my dad. Sometimes they'll message me and be like, hey Josh, can you give your dad an extra $100? And I'll be like, no, I already gave him his money for this week. And they'll be like, fine, I didn't know it was like that, Josh. And I'll be like, don't guilt trip me. I already pay everything for my dad and the car and the insurance. Like, my family thinks that I don't do enough. So I don't really have family. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty much an orphan at this point. Cutting off my dad brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. That's funny. Is that YouTube burnout? I'm not burnt out of creating. I like creating. I'm just a little bit burnt out in general. Did you get your Trump bucks? Yeah, I got my Trump bucks, and they went and paid my dad's rent. Surprise, surprise. Josh is playing the victim. That's cool, dude. Go ahead. Later, dude. Like, it's so weird, dude. I don't know how I came out so different than my family. Everyone, a lot of people are like, you shouldn't talk about this stuff. Like, you shouldn't talk about your family. You shouldn't air dirty laundry. But, like, fuck, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because it's just me. Can you get a week off? No, not really. Let me tell you. One time my grandma, my grandpa recently passed away, and my grandma sent me some emotionally manipulative letters because she knows I don't go to church, right? Because I'm not super religious. Again, you're not supposed to talk about this on YouTube, but whatever, here we go. Anyways, my grandfather passed away, and she sent me these letters that were like, Josh, can't you just see your grandpa in heaven looking down at you? Imagine if you read the Bible, Josh. He would be smiling so wide. And I'm like, what? Are you using my dead grandfather to guilt trip me right now? Like my family, and then they'll be like, we love you so much. And I'm like, as soon as I detect emotional manipulation, don't talk to me. It's very that was interesting. Like, you know, couldn't you just imagine your grandfather smiling if you went to church? Like, what? Like, it's not about religion. Like, even if you're religious, you would agree that's messed up. Hold on, look, hold on. Y'all don't believe me. I'll get the letter. I'm actually, like, legit. She sent me this because she knows I don't go to church. Answers to what happens in heaven. Answers, and you know, and then she sent me all these pictures. She sent me all these Polaroids of my grandfather, and she sent me this book here, Jesus Always, and then she sent me literally pages on pages on pages of emotionally manipulative, you should go to church because otherwise you will never see your grandfather again, and he would be very happy if, you know, like, this is legit. That's the family that I deal with. So it's just me and my dad, and even my dad is pushing it. Yeah. Like, look. Here, hold on, look. Let me focus it for you. Right here. I hope Pop can look down and see you reading it. Can't you just see the smile on his face? I can. Anyways. Anyways, so when you guys are like, go hang out with your family. No. No, I don't want to. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, you know? Figure we talk. I'm not gonna lie, bro, that sounds pretty sincere, but it's emotionally manipulative, and she knows it. I'm not dumb. But anyways, the thing is, I've told them to not send me this sort of stuff. Like, just send me the money instead. Like, burnout from what? Sitting at your desk? Yep, 100%. You say that you cannot make more money out of YouTube? I can make more money out of YouTube than a job, that's for sure. Miss, no free seats. Hey, thanks, I appreciate that. Start a traveling channel. Yeah, that doesn't add any value. And then you have to manage 2 channels, and then one channel is not monetized, and now you have to edit and create content for 2 different channels. Whereas, you know, I don't know. I think I would just go travel. Josh, I've got a great product. I want to work with you on it. Do you want to work with me on it, or do you just want to leverage the brand? Does a YouTuber pay more than mechanical engineering? Yeah, 400%. On my mechanical engineering job, I got paid about $4,000 a month. I get paid more than double that on YouTube. An OnlyFans page. Need a therapist. I'm not paying money for someone to say, how does that make you feel? I'd rather spend it on actual therapy, which is known as flying airplanes. Take a break for a week. You need money to do that. What happens if you take a break? Yeah, the ad revenue goes down. You have to make a video every single day. That's 10 minutes or more. Ad revenue just isn't. Mechanical engineering, yeah, 4K a month. You gonna be a pilot? Not for a job. How does that make you feel? Yeah. Therapy works, man. It takes time. It takes time and it costs money. Money that I need to pay my bills. What company did you work as an engineering job? Yeah, it was called Trash Company LLC. I didn't. Okay, all right, hold on. I didn't want to make the stream negative. I just wanted to say I'm just a little bit burnt out. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Make 10 videos in a weekend? That's not how it works. That's not. No, you can't make 10 quality videos in a weekend. You can't edit 10 videos in a weekend. You're burnt out because of low T. I don't have low T. $180 a month for a therapist, hard pass on that. I think I'll just take that and use that to fly airplanes instead, because that's I'm actually like that's top tier happiness. Yeah, if therapy works for you, go do it. I'm not. It's not for me. Hit the massage parlor. I got HR girl for that. I could give you more energy. I think I just like 2 days to make a video instead of having to make a video every day. Cause I write the video, I go out and film the video, I bring all the footage back, I edit the video, I make a thumbnail, I premiere the video. That's 5 steps. That usually takes forever. Do group therapy? I don't want to tell. No, this is group therapy, right? We're good. One-time motovlog, we could try. Your bills aren't too crazy. Yeah, but it's not much. It's mine. It's my dad's. I'll clap you in Rocket League? Probably, dude, for sure. Rocket League is 100% therapy. That's rage therapy. Any idea to invest for a starter? I have no idea. When do you have time to code? I don't code for fun. Pay someone else to edit. They cut your personality out of your edit. You would have left the joke and they would have thought that's fluff, so then they cut it out. Play games if you're burnt out. If I play games, I just feel like I'm wasting time. It's not therapeutic for me like it was when I was a kid anymore. Flying planes is short-term happiness. No, it's not. It's long-term happiness. When I'm flying airplanes, I'm in the moment, and then I can really, really think. I can really think about everything. You learning anything new? Yeah, I'm learning how to fly airplanes. I'm getting my pilot's license. Collab with other YouTubers. Oh, y'all know Captain Sinbad? I messaged Captain Sinbad and he answered. I didn't think that he'd answer, but I think we'll probably do some skits at some point. This is a stream to complain. All right, later, dude. See you, Logan. Cirrus 4-seater, dude. A Cirrus airplane is like 800 grand. Start listening to metal. I already do. Video and video editing. You're making your life too public, bro. What? Commercial pilots make good money. Yeah, I don't. That's not the issue. The issue's not about that. As a commercial pilot, you're just kind of a glorified bus driver. How do you feel about 830 people? I didn't think that anyone would show up to this live stream, honestly, but I can just say thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but thanks. Can you make any money from flying once you get your license? No. You're legally not allowed to make money for flying the airplane. Like if let's say I go pick up people, I have to pay 51% of the gas. I can't make money. Like people can chip in for gas, but I have to pay the majority. Plan to still grind for 5 years and live off passive income. You need enough. Yeah, I mean, that's the plan, right? Like I'll still create content, but I've been making a video every day for like 2 years. Where's HR? HR is actually on a call. She's here. HR is here. What do you think about Gary Vaynerchuk? I think he used to give a lot more actionable tips about brand building, but I think mostly now it's just ignore the haters and don't you just want to be happy? If you make 50K a year selling action figures, but you're happy, aren't you winning in life compared to all the people making lots of money but hate their life? Like, I don't know. You're probably going to get burned out because that's not enough money. Wow, you moved her in? Idiot. No, she doesn't live here. Interesting. Hit the gym, bruh. Dude, as soon as they open. Gotta have incomes? Yeah, I do. But it just depends on this. And then you need enough money to invest for it to have a passive flow. Like I could invest in a mutual funds, right? But you need $1 million to invest in a mutual fund that will pay enough to live. You're gonna get a commercial license? No, I don't wanna fly planes for a living because then I'd be back into corporate. And then like you're not flying the airplane as a commercial pilot. You take off and you land, and then you press the button that says autopilot, and then you sit in the cockpit for 16 hours. Stream on Twitch, YouTube, online to make more money and make less videos. Yeah, streaming on Twitch is a in my opinion even worse business model because we're just streaming because you have to be here. Like you have to sell your time. You have to be live. With YouTube video, I can make it anywhere, anytime, in different amounts of time, and then I can post it and walk away. You can't post the stream and walk away unless you're doing a sleep with me stream like Amaranth does or something, you know. What about CFI flying? CFI would be okay. I think I'd rather just be like if I was gonna fly for money, I'd just be a bush pilot in Alaska. Is it possible to do 2 full-time remote jobs? I did it for a week, and then I quit one because the meetings overlap. I mean, you could do it, but they're gonna expect 80 hours. You should get some drones. Dude, FPV drones are pretty cool. I have a Mavic back there. Mavic 2. Nude body painting on Twitch. What makes you happy? To be honest, I'm pretty happy right now. I'm just burnt out. Like maybe that's something, because I don't have like this bright smile on my face doesn't mean I'm sad. It just I'm happy. I'm just drained maybe. What music do you use? I use Epidemic Sound. How do you feel about the impact you create on people? Sometimes it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like these are real people in the chat typing. And I don't say that in like a condescending way. It's strange. When you see the view count on a video and then you imagine imagine a baseball park or a football park, like a football field or, you know, like a concert. And there's like, that's 10,000 people. And then you see the video, it's like 40,000. And it's like, what? That'd be four of those? That's insane. Just get out of the house. I'm out of the house all the time. Make videos about careers in other industries. I haven't had careers in other industries, so it's difficult. Join VR chat and open up about your feelings anonymously. That doesn't help me. It's not about me just opening up. I just having a one-on-one with the audience, with you guys. That's what it is. None of us are real. It's all part of the simulation. Yeah. You encountered the most epic LinkedIn garbage? Yeah, send me all your epic LinkedIn garbage. YouTube seems surreal. It does. It does. When you see it from a distance, you're like, oh, dude, can you imagine what it'd be like to sit and like just make videos and post videos all day, dude? I'd love to do that every day for the rest of my life. Well, here I am, 2 years in, realizing I'm going to be stuck in the algorithm unless I make $100,000 a month, which I could save and put into a mutual fund and then live off the passive income and quit YouTube eventually, or take a break, or have some control over the amount of content that I post. I didn't think about that part when I first started. So would I still do it again? 400% better than going to an office job, but this is happening live in real time. Like, I'm discovering what it's like to work for yourself every day. $10 if you guess my time zone. Victor Martinez. PST. Everyone that's saying just take a break, it's not how it works. You can't just walk away, because then the ad revenue drops and you have bills to pay and you have a mortgage and you have goals and you have things that you want to do. You can't just walk away. Like, that's the hard part. It's kind of motivating, you know, because you're under pressure to operate, but like, pressure for too long, you know, it creates a diamond. That's what your hustle porn gurus would say. Things under pressure, under ultra high pressure, create diamonds. But in real life, sometimes you just gotta slow down. Honestly, I'd probably like 100K is not nearly enough to quit. Oh no, for sure 100K is not nearly enough to quit. I was just like, I don't even make nearly that. I think I'd like to make some videos just traveling around and showing you some things, but that doesn't add any value, and I know nobody would watch, which again wouldn't generate ad revenue to pay bills. So this is helpful for me. I don't know if this is, I don't think this is helpful for you guys, but this is helpful for me to read these in the chat. Could you take a break with enough Patreon support? I mean, people still have to choose to, you know, subscribe. Oh look, I'm getting messages now. From who? Oh, your boy Captain Sinbad sent me a text. Videos of digging for rocks. No, that's not my thing. That's her thing. Josh, if you followed my advice, you won't feel burnt out anymore. It will only cost you $250 for my course. Interested? Absolutely. Please sell me a course on how to not be burnt out. I would kill to switch places with you. Maybe that's perspective that helps. Oh, no, for sure. Definitely. I definitely am pretty grateful for the opportunity that I have in the position that I'm in. But, you know, I worked for it, like, really, 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 really hard to get here. Like, I don't have a video that's ever gotten 1 million views. I've never gone viral before. None of that has ever happened to me. It's just straight me figuring it out every single day. But I still understand that, like, it's a pretty decent spot and a lot of people would want to be here. Other types of investing, real estate, I don't have enough Jason, no. What would you do without the immediate need to pay bills? I would take longer. I'd spend a longer amount of time to make videos. Like, I think the skits that I make would be the skits that I made the other days, that a couple days ago, they would be funnier if they were shorter. But again, you have to get to 10 minutes to get to mid-roll ads because that's what pays your bills. So then you're forced to drag out jokes, you know. Go hiking with the dogs. Usually I just go ride my motorcycle. Need to do more mass appeal videos. So you could do more mass appeal videos, but when you do that, the CPM goes down. So that's kind of give and take there. Find a sugar mama. Let me do that. Checked out Graham Stephen. Yeah. He makes lots of money. Invest in stocks. What? Yeah, Gus Johnson's pretty hilarious. You blew up on WoW though. True. I do make some pretty entertaining Hunter PvP videos. The come over killed it. Hey, thanks. How important are ads for you? I mean, I actually don't know how much money each ad pays. I have zero idea. I don't even know if I get credit for the ad. If you have ad blocker, people ask me that. Do you get paid if I skip the ad? I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't know how any of that works. It's not explained anywhere. What's CPM? It's like the amount of money you make per 1,000 views. I'll be your sugar mama. All right. What do you think about game dev? Game dev is fantastic. It's just not a great job. Like, the industry is not great. But if you didn't have to worry about money, it'd be great. You still play WoW? No. Click your own ads for money. You get banned for that. My friend did that when he was like in high school. He had a YouTube channel that was monetized, and he went to the computer science lab, right? That's what they had back then. Computer science, with just a room full of computers, and he pulled up his videos on all the computers and let the ads play, and they detected it, and they banned him. Some vids on the side without thinking about money occasionally. Maybe. Bitfinex? Nah, see, crypto is cool if you know enough about it, but for the average Joe, they don't know enough about how that works. So how do I tell my ex I still love him? I guess you'd just say that. How much money do you spend supporting your dad? My dad's rent is $1,300 a month, and I give him $120 a week. Not to mention, he has no bills. He has no, everything is included in that rent. He gets a free, whatever that is, 120 times 4. And usually it's more than that. Usually it's like 200 or something, because he's like, I need an extra 50, I need an extra 100, and so it's usually like way. So usually probably closer to like $2,000, $2,200 a month. My birthday's today. Happy birthday. Still doing keto? Yep. Let him move in with you. He doesn't want to live with me, and I don't want him to live with me. We don't get along. We have we get along in person, but we don't get along living together. If you know what I mean. What's your monthly burn rate to retire? I need $6,000 a month to not be homeless right now. That is so much money. That's so much money. Why don't you move to someplace cheaper? I can't get a mortgage for someplace cheaper. My business is not 2 years old. I am actually stuck here. I cannot move. I can't leave. I can't go somewhere different. I'm going to be $25 next month. Yes, you're going to be old. Bro, is Bitcoin investment worth it? This is not the right channel for that. How's your ex-wife? The best response for that is who cares? Yes, $6,000. That is how much money I need to just not be homeless. That is how much money I need to pay my mortgage, my bills, my business, my 2 cars, the one he uses, the insurance that I pay for him, his rent, and the monthly money that I get for him, not to mention the medicine that he has, his phone bill as well. Yeah, and then occasionally I do something that I want. You make a video explaining the TRT more? That'd be good. Gus does less than 10-minute videos. How does he make money? Gus has roommates. You can make money. Say huffs again? Oh, some huffs again. What up? Thanks for the huffs. Can he find a job? I ask myself that every day. Do you resent your dad? Honestly, yes. And you're paying for him? Why? What am I supposed to do? Everyone says, I would just cut them off. Everyone says they would do that, right? So you have to think about what that actually looks like. Let's walk through, let's picture what it looks like to cut a parent off. Let's go into our brains and let's go to the reality of what would happen. So let's say I cut my dad off. I drive down to his house. I need to bring another person with me so that I can take my second car. And then I bring the second car back to me. And I say, hey, Dad, I'm not paying for anything you have anymore. You have 4 days to pay your rent. So yeah, his rent's coming up in a few days. Hooray. Maybe this will be the last rent I pay for him. And then he has 30 days to find a job. And I say, hey, Dad, I'm not paying anything for you again. Get a job. And then he's going to be like, okay, well, how do I get to the job? I don't have any money to take an Uber. And then he's going to be like, well, I don't know any place that's hiring right now. And then, well, I'm going to get evicted. My credit score is going to go down. And then I have all this stuff. What am I going to do with it? And then I have 2 dogs, your dogs that you grew up with, Josh. Where are they going to go? And then he's going to show up at my door, knocking. And I'm supposed to just close the door on his face? Don't cut your dad off. You don't understand what this... You know, you have to... Couldn't you stop paying the car? The car is in my name. I have to pay for the car. Give him a 2-month heads up. No, I don't... It's not... I've done that before. Nothing happens. He can work driving Uber, right, but he doesn't have a Utah license. So I'm like, hey, Dad, let's go to the DMV and get your Utah license. Okay, I'll come over today, son. Never shows up. Hey, Dad, let's go get your Utah license today so you can drive Uber and Lyft and have money whenever you need it. Okay, I'm coming over. Never comes over. And I do my best to, like, engage with him, and I invite him to come fly planes with me. He literally just talks to me when he wants money. Eligible for Social Security or government assistance? No, because I pay him. I give him the money. I give him the money, and that's like me paying him. So he has income. Like he needs to go back to Georgia to be with my mom, and they can just both go live with my grandma. But my grandma won't let him move there. So where's your mom? My mom lives in Georgia. I haven't. You can't get unemployment? If you're self-employed, you can't get unemployment. He can't get unemployment because I pay him. I pay him money. Like, the money isn't me just paying out of my bank. I give him the money and he does it, and that's counted as income for him. So what if you did a full 180 and did a gaming channel? Yeah, gaming has really bad CPM, so I'd make no money anyways. Teach him how to code. He doesn't want to. I was going to teach him how to make a YouTube channel. I was going to teach him how to sell merch. I was going to teach him everything I know. And that's why I told him to quit his job. And I was like, dude, you could totally make money doing this. Can't you make him do something? I can make him. I say, come over and help me do this. Come over, help me do this. I was like, just come over and help me change my brakes, dude. I just need a second pair of hands. Okay. Never comes over. Thank you for the 50. Does your dad work part-time? No, he has not. No. Did you claim him on your taxes? Yeah. What is CPM? It's how much money you make. I do claim my dad on my taxes. Do you even vitamin D? Of course. Move him in with you. No. No. My dad is 58 or 59. And I don't, so here's the thing, right? Like, I don't want to talk about this and then if he ever comes on my stream again or says hi, everyone would be like, everyone would talk trash to him. I don't want that. It's like this weird balance, right? You care about him, but like, you gotta be independent, man. You're a fully capable person. You can do this. I know, like, I got this week's stat payment. Robert, you didn't have to do that, man. Thank you. Just buy a house for him. Yeah. What does your dad do all day? I have no idea. I have absolutely zero idea. My mom doesn't talk to me. Threaten him. Get your license or stop paying. I've done that. I've done the ultimatum. I've said, hey, Dad, do this or I'm not going to pay your rent. And he goes full victim mode. Okay, Josh, well, I guess I'll just go disappear into the woods somewhere. Okay, Josh, well, I guess, don't worry about me anymore. I'll just drive into the desert. And I'm like, don't take my car. Don't disappear with my car. Okay, Josh, well, I guess I'll just go do this then, since nobody cares about me. That's what happens every time I say, hey, Dad, I'm not gonna pay your stuff anymore unless you do something to earn it. Go to his place and take him to the V. I've done that. I've gone to his house before. Bro, when I found out the girlfriend was cheating, I drove to his house and knocked on his door, and he answered the door. And I said, hey, can I come in? I just want to talk to you. I just need a hug. And he wouldn't let me come in. He wouldn't let me come in. I'm his own son. He wouldn't let me come into his house. I was like, what? I said, why can't I come in? What? It's just, I can't. What you got in there? You got like a meth lab or something? Okay, well, I'm just going to leave. He's like, okay, well, I'll come over to your house. He never did. You're being used. I'm very aware. I'm very aware, but like, what do you do? What do you do when you say I'm not paying this shit? He comes to your house and knocks on the door. He has two dogs. The dogs that I grew up with. Now what happens to them? What happens to those two dogs? Like, now do I have to take those dogs and close the door on him? Because I don't want him to live here. Like, it's so complicated, dude. It's a lot. And I don't ever talk to anyone about this. That's the problem. I don't have anyone to talk to about this. So what do you put it all out on the internet and people get mad, right? Yeah, how was your childhood growing up? It was fine. Like, it was completely fine. Like, we didn't have much of a relationship because he hated his corporate job. So he'd just come home and watch TV. But, like, I had a house, I had food, whatever. Like, lower tier, little neighborhood, grew up. But, like, I just don't know how it's so different now. Do you still care about them? I mean, you want to do your best, right? But it's been like this for 4 years, dude. It's been like, oh no, not even more than 6 years. 6 years of this. A therapist is not going to pay my bills, bro. You're doing the right thing at the cost of my own mental health and ability to make content. So here's the thing, right? Like, it burns me out, which makes me not be able to make content, which then I can't pay bills because I'm not paying content, which means I can't pay my bills or his bills, and then we all become homeless. And it's like, I have nowhere to go. He has nowhere to go. Why won't your mom talk to you? Because I called her out for not working. Freelance web dev, Josh. That's not fun for me. Are you drunk, bro? No, I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol. Have you considered? Yeah. What does your mom do now? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. She lives with my grandmother in Georgia, the one who sent me these long manipulative letters about how I should go to church, otherwise I'll never get to see my grandpa again. The manipulative letters that said, wouldn't you like to see your grandpa smiling down at you? If you'd like to see your grandpa smiling at you from heaven, you should read this book called Always Jesus. She lives with that grandmother and does nothing all day. Doesn't work. Doesn't do anything, doesn't help support my dad, doesn't support me, nothing. Ice chewer, yeah, dude, ice chewer all day. It's not good for your molars, that's what the dentist will tell you. Ever heard of Dr. Phil? Actually, the thing, Dr. Phil's not even allowed to. He got his ability to practice removed in like 2004. So if you ever go on Dr. Phil's show, you have to sign a waiver saying, I'm not getting advice from a doctor. You think you're after your dad's approval? I think he's a good guy. And he knows a lot, and there's some potential there. I just don't know what it is that makes him not ever follow through with what he says. Why do you keep your life super public? This is my whole life. YouTube is my life, man. That's what it is. That's the reality of what I do. How does he live his days? Yeah, dude, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. And I know that probably my grandparents are going to watch this stream, and they'll be like, that's very disrespectful for you to do live, Josh. It's like, okay. Have you been working out? I've been doing some cardio. You know any ex-felons? Yeah. Your dad might be a good guy, but the enthusiasm for the relationship has to be both ways. You're right. It does. Like, there's nothing more that I want than my dad to just have a house and a nice car and some money in the bank so that he could buy what he want. But at the same time, I know that if he had all that, he would blow it. Because one time, like a year ago, I gave him like $5,000, and I said, here's everything you need to pay your living for like 4 months or something, 3 months. Here's the gas, here's the food, here's anything that you need, some knickknacks from the store. And a month later, he's like, I need money for rent. I was like, I just gave you like $5,000, dude. What'd you do with it? And like, I know people keep saying that he's like a druggie, but he's not. You should apply a letter that says "Okay, Boomer." That's funny. Make comedy parody sketches that add up to 10 minutes. That's what I've been doing. Honestly, that's what I've been doing. But it's just a lot of work to get that out. Buy a house with an LLC, lease the house to your dad, capture your money back. My dad has to pay the mortgage, so like, what's he gonna do to work? But also, I can't get a loan from a bank, so I can't do that anyways. Remember, hey, thanks. Do you regret telling him to leave his job? Yes. Yes, I do. If I knew that this was gonna be the way it was, well, actually, it didn't matter anyways because I still paid his rent even when he had a job. What does he spend that money on? No, I have no idea. Sometimes he'll say, give me the money. He'll say, I have a doctor's bill I need to pay. I have some medicine. I say, okay, well, show me the receipt, you know? And then half the chat's going to be like, that's really messed up, Josh. And the other half, the chat is going to be like, yeah, you should definitely see the receipt to see what you're paying for. And then you pay the exact amount and nothing more. So I say, all right, let me see the receipt. He's like, all right, well, I don't have it. And I was like, all right, well, just tell me the office number and I'll call it and pay with my card. Well, they don't take credit card. I was like, all right, Dad, well, no. And then he'll be like, but Josh, all right, fine, I see. Just, you don't care about me then. It's fine. I'll just disappear into the woods and go find Bigfoot. Or maybe the aliens will just abduct me, you know. Nobody cares. It's fine. Every single time. About sharing your house to make income. I'm not going to share out my house. I have 2 dogs and I have a bunch of camera gear. I'm not going to rent it. Gambling, he doesn't gamble. Get into day trading. No. It's sad to see parent-child relationships. It is. Gambling or drugs. He doesn't do drugs. Everyone says that, but he doesn't. He doesn't do drugs. He just spends it on stupid stuff. He doesn't gamble. You can't gamble in Utah anyways. He's too much of a boomer to know that you can gamble online. You're intelligent. Sure, you can see, I can see the man is using. Yeah, I understand that's very manipulative and it's very, like, it's easy. It's easy when you're not the one that grew up with this person. It's easy to say just cut him off when you're not the one that like looked this man in his eyes when he was crying, saying please, 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 please pay. You know, like it's very different. You have to call the cops to get him off your lawn, and then you don't know where he's gonna go, under a bridge, like. It's easy when you're disconnected, when you're not the person that this person held you in his arms as a baby. It's very different. Like if I was watching this, I'd be like, dude, just cut him off, duh. When you gotta do it, and when you're that person, you gotta live with that. Spends it on cam girls? Nah, he's too much of a boomer to know how to do that. Doesn't he have a place to stay? No. If I don't pay his rent, he gets evicted and he has nowhere to go. And then, for sure, no one else in my family will ever talk to me again. I'll never hear from my aunts or uncles. I'll never hear from either grandparent. I'll never hear from any of my cousins. You know, because it was my idea. So you're getting burnt out because of supporting your dad. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not, that's part of it. Because I'm not working for myself anymore. I'm working for two people, and I'm just trying to make it self-employed. I'm not a millionaire. I don't have anywhere to go, and if I mess up, I have nothing. And again, because I don't have grandparents to go with, I don't have cousins to stay with, I have nowhere to go. So if I lose what I've built for myself, where's your dad staying? In an apartment that I... Why does no one else help him? His parents help him sometimes. How much is the rent? $1,300. You don't speak to them anyways. Why are you afraid? I'm not. But that's just something that you think about. Find out where that money is going. Why doesn't your family help you? Dude, the last time my family helped me with something... Yeah, I don't even remember. Can't even remember. Yeah. I have no idea. Why not give him a roommate? It's not a room. Well, he won't do that. He has dogs. How are your savings? Are you living paycheck to paycheck? It's not really how it works, but I don't live paycheck to paycheck, but it doesn't mean it's more of like a safety net. Gotta put your own mask on first. That you're right. Buy him a trailer. I don't want to spend that money on a trailer. I'd rather buy an airplane. Well, isn't he working? No. Does he have income? No. Your family's gonna give you a lot of material for a memoir. Yeah, like, I don't even know if he'll watch this stream. I just want him to come over and make his YouTube channel and share the knowledge that he has and be a self-sufficient man again. And be able to support himself and be able to hang out with me because he wants to hang out with me, not because he wants money from me. What's your sister doing? She lives, I don't know. She lives on couches. She lives on couches with different guys. That's the type. She's the type of girl that can't survive without a boyfriend. So she hops from boyfriend to boyfriend to boyfriend and lives on their couches with their parents. She doesn't work. My sister went to a bank with one of her criminal boyfriends and tried to cash a blank check that they found. They wrote like 10 grand on the blank check. And then the bank said, okay, we'll need your ID for that. And my sister, being really dumb, gave the bank her driver's license. And they realized that they were trying to, like, she was trying to cash a blank check that was obviously not hers, which is federal offense. That's forgery. So my sister got like a warrant for her arrest, and I have no idea where she's at. No idea. Come to Reno, we'll ride snowmobiles. Can we ride motorcycles? Is there still snow in Reno? Does your sister help you? No. I think I'll probably pay his rent one more time, which will be May 1st. May 1st. That would be Friday this week. Friday I'll pay his rent and give him his weekly money. And I'll probably say that's it. Might fuck around and commit a felony later. I don't know. Stop harassing your family. That's why you're lonely. Are you sure you're in the right channel? Would you say your family situation is common? No. Get out of the house? Dude, I get out of the house all the time, Rillo. I'm out all the time. I just got dogs, you know? Why not find out where your sis is? I don't care. The last time I saw my sister, she stole cash out of my wallet to buy weed. And the time before that, she stole cash out of my wallet to buy weed. So show up with a camera and ask him what he's doing. I've thought about that. Think you should wait for it to be over? Then, like, what? That's not gonna. That doesn't help me pay my bills. Like, your dad doesn't qualify for unemployment. No. Don't you love your sister? No, not really. How old is she? 29? 29. I would watch a TV show about you and your family. Me too. It'd be like as messed up as everyone. It'd be like 90 Day Fiance. Everyone would be like, "What are you doing, Josh?" Then your dad gets a stimulus check. I have no idea. If he did, he wouldn't tell me. Best advice is to distance yourself in Gracia. Josh, Google default. Okay, hold. It just feels bad because I made my dad a public figure, you know, and then everyone could be like, we didn't have to do this publicly, but what if I were to just say I don't have the strength to do it by myself and I don't have any in-person friends here? You know, what if I said that? That sounds ultra depressing, but that's the reality of the situation. I was thinking about that yesterday when I was driving home from my flight lessons. Like, I just need some assistance to be able to do this. Which makes me sound like a fucking pussy, like a fucking beta male, right? Like, I get it, but man up, cut him off. Like, I already see the comments in my head, but if it was your dad, you'd probably feel the same. Ah. Do you regret making your dad public? No. Get a job? Nah, dude. I need to do that. You're gonna make me drive to Salt Lake? Look, let me get my airplane and I'll fly over there. Should I buy a 2080 Ti? I have 1080s and they're not even Ti's. You'd be doing better than me, man. See, you got half the chat. Don't cut him off. The other half the chat. He's manipulating you. Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy for sure. Like, oh, in the cheating video, when people are like, you need to choose the people that you hang out with better. In the cheating video, when I was like, this dude like always had women on the side and stuff. I didn't know that until I went to visit him, and he tried to get me to cheat. Like I didn't. People are like, you need to choose your friends better. If he was always getting girls, like I didn't know he was getting girls until I went to visit him, and he was always like, he would walk out of his house and download all the dating apps, and then pull into the driveway and delete all the dating apps. And then he was like, hey bro, you think if I get a girl, we can like use your hotel since you're staying here in town, and like I can bring her over here? And I was like, what the? He's like, yeah, dude, don't you ever just want to like cheat on your girlfriend? I was like, no, I'm good. Like she's pretty chill. Oh, dude, just download Tinder, dude. We can like hook up. What? No. Like I try to pick decent people. I really do. Like sometimes my life doesn't feel real, to be honest. Maybe I'm just a drama queen, but I feel like it'd make a good movie. He can be an English teacher? Yeah, he could, but you need a degree. And I don't even think he knows where it's at. What if you paid someone to get your dad a job? What? What? Build a separate apartment in your house for your dad? No. No. No, I'm not gonna spend that money on that. Do you fish? Dude, the last time I went fishing was like with my dad when I was probably like 16. I think Rolo thinks I just stay inside all day, and I'm like, just play video games, but like I like to go outside, do stuff. You got a motorcycle, Rolo? We can go ride. I just don't have a snowmobile. Does he want to work? Every time I say you want to make money, he's like, yeah, dude, we could really get that thing going, you know, we could really get my channel back where it was. And have you checked your estrogen balance? Because you're not taking estrogen blockers. No, I have estrogen blockers. It's infused in the testosterone. You still skate? Not really. Mostly I just one wheel. I like to go one wheeling a lot. I'll go geocaching. That's pretty fun. Ride a motorcycle, fly airplanes, lift weights, go run. I like to do lots of outside stuff. Just gotta make the content that pays the bills. How old are you? I'm 29. Josh doesn't pay for his dad. He just gives you a sob story and you hand over. That's not what it is. I mean, I can show you the bank statements if you want. Do you shred? I've never snowboarded before. Yeah. Do you hunt? I've never went hunting before. I forget what it's called. It starts with A. Yeah. Yeah, it's anastrozole inside the test. Do you still code? Only if I want to make something. I'm 29. My sister will be 29 in May. I'll be 30 in July. Come out for a weekend, bring the dogs. I'd be down. How long does it take to drive? 8-hour drive. I'd be down. I've made longer drives. You're still a young buck. Testosterone already? I have a high SHGB. Wish you and Kevin James were that middle management character. That'd be dope. No. Someone else said their birthday. Someone else said their birthday was today, and I said happy birthday. Get your dad's testosterone tested. Oh, then that costs more money too. Free invite? That'd be dope. In Vegas? I've never been to Vegas either. That'd be dope. First, I heard from a friend, hey, thank you for that. You didn't have to do that. What are you burnt out on? Just content. I don't think your headphones are ethically sourced. Probably not. I have another skit that I was gonna work on today after the live stream. It was gonna be startup CEOs, and the intro scene was gonna be like, want to see how to get employees for market rate but not pay them market rate? Watch this. And then you send an email blast out that says, due to the current situation of the world, we're gonna be having to have our employees go without pay for the next 3 months. And then a bunch of people will respond to that email, but you should be lucky that you still have a job. And then a bunch of people will respond and then be like, actually, okay, due to the overwhelming support, we've decided to bring everyone's salary back to 85% of what we hired them at indefinitely. And then everyone would be like, wow, thanks, we still have a job. That's how you hire people for market rate but not pay them market rate. I think that'd be a fun skit to do. That's big brain, but I don't even want to show it because I feel like CEOs would actually do that. Drive to England. All right. See you in a minute. What happened to HR? She's chilling. She's just working, I guess. Please make that skit. Sure. I mean, can you imagine that? Like, you get a job for like 100K, and then your boss says, "Oh, looks like we're going through tough times. We're just gonna have to suspend pay for 3 months." And you, as an employee, be like, "Oh, but you know, we appreciate the hard work." And then everyone's like, "Actually, you know what? I feel bad, so we're just gonna pay you 85% of that 100K. So you're now gonna get paid 85K a year. How about that? You can keep your job." And he could just make that situation up. When was the last time you had a beer? I don't really drink. Rollo's your biggest hype man. He's a pretty cool dude. Do you like Louis Rossman? Yeah, he's cool. And then people would be like, thanking them. "Thank you, Mr. CEO, for keeping my..." Meanwhile, the CEO is still making profit. Still making that fat bank account. Just cut costs. I've cut all costs possible, dude. Like, the only thing I do for myself is get a pilot's license, which literally, like, helps me keep my sanity. It's the best. Kit Boga just went live. Oh, snap. you have more subs than 2 weeks ago? I think I get 1,000 subscribers once every 4 days. Have you considered joining the Church of Iron more seriously? Dude, I love the Church of Iron. As soon as the Church of Iron comes back, I'm going hard. I'm going to do the full-on transformation video, dude. Casinos did exactly that. Yup. You ever just gonna fly off into the sunset one evening? Yeah, dude, that was my dream when I was working a job. I'd drive home from work every day and I'd look at the sunset and I'd be like, what would happen if I just didn't go home and I just kept driving and I didn't have to go to work the next day? What would that be like if I could just keep going and just see where I end up? That was like the dream, to be self-employed. Haven't done it yet. Have you ever thought of building and selling software as an alternative? Building the software is not so much a thing for me. I could sell it, I could market it. That's probably what I'd be more efficient at. But you have to have an idea for software to sell. Honestly, I should just sell courses on how to open a business. I should sell courses on how to build a brand, how to edit video, how to do that. That's what I should do. That's the most scalable and most profitable. That's why everyone does it. Build a temple in your home. You can't get weights. They're all sold out. This is a weird song. I'm gonna have to change this. Do what the Twitch girl did and shame us for all not donating. If you're here watching the stream, you're at least somewhat invested in me. I deserve at least $1. Can you imagine? I should write a book. I just don't know how that process goes. Rolo does. Rolo's the king of book writing. J Dally, I love that meme. The prisoner's workout is great. I've been doing that. It's just like you get a good pump and stuff, but like it's hard to build strength. I bought a squat rack. Dude, I went on KSL because we don't have Craigslist in Utah. KSL is the new meme, and like people are selling their like 45 plates for like $300. I was like, one 45 plate, $300. That's just some serious gouging. You guys are taking advantage of the situation. Just start writing. I think I was gonna make a book on everything that corporate can do to take advantage of you. Like just a whole list, like to summarize everything that I've ever talked about. Sell it for like 20 bucks or something. On getting dev jobs? No, I don't. No, it would just be more generalized than that. Can you move into a cheaper place? That's going to cost money to put first and last month's rent. That's not going to work. That's some shipping. No, I was going to go pick it up. What do you ride? I have a Speed Triple 1050. It is my baby. Are YouTube ads your main stream of income? I mean, I have my own site with like resumes, and I have a site for courses, but I haven't really pushed anything on there. Like I should just maybe take a break from making videos and make a couple videos a week and take the loss and then make products and sell those, so that way I'd have more of a buffer. It's just, do I take that break? Do I go down to making 2 to 3 videos a week instead of a piece of content every day? Do you find coding interesting? Coding was never interesting, honestly. I never loved it. It was just a way to get to a lifestyle that was more appealing than being in a cubicle. So that way I could figure out what I wanted. If you didn't support your dad, would you still be burnt out? It would give me more of a buffer, basically, to be able to spend more time on content. Do you rent or own? I own my house. Sell a coffee press. Oh, that's what all the devs do. Just make a coffee brand. Just sell coffee. Patreon and sponsors. You don't want to depend on sponsors. Sponsors come and go, you know. There's only so many times you can hold this protein shake up on Instagram. Hey, I'd like to thank this protein for giving me 3% body fat. If you consider van life, I considered buying. I thought, like, about a year ago when the girlfriend cheated, I considered just selling everything I have and buying an RV. And just going in an RV, riding around. You haven't have money to travel for a while? I got dogs. And I got... Look, it's almost like a habit. I was like, I got dogs and a dad. You know? Like, that's how ingrained that is. The downloads on the training vids might pay off in the long run. Yeah. We can live like Dan Bilzerian. Ignite. That's a brand, right? But first, we need to win like 70 million from poker tournaments. Real quick. But we just have to do that. Have you tried earning 70 million from poker first, and then you can make your brand? More skits, shorts. The skits and shorts are fantastic. They're just really hard to get to 10 minutes, and I have to get to 10 minutes to be able to live. Because I quit my job way too early to do YouTube full time, and so now I am facing the consequences of being in the algorithm. Like, if I was at 1 million subs, I could make a video a week, 2 videos a week. No, and it wouldn't matter. But that's not where I'm at, so. How hard could that be? Exactly. What's up, Oscar? Have your dad edit your videos? I tried that once. He just won't come over to do it. He just won't do it. He won't do it. So cancel the apartment of your dad, let him move into my house, and then I move somewhere. So then I have to pay a mortgage and go get another apartment and pay that apartment rent? That doesn't make any sense. What? It'd be the exact same situation. Except he'd have a house and I'd have an apartment. Why doesn't your dad want to leverage his mechanical dad and become a content creator? He has tons of support from you and an audience. I know, exactly. I say, hey dad, you could be like the next online Mythbusters. You make such cool stuff. Why don't you just come over and do this? Can you just, please? Like, I want you to, and he just doesn't. And I don't know why. Get him a U-Haul to Georgia instead of an extra rent payment. He won't go. He wouldn't do it. I mean, he'd get the van, but he'd take the van into the mountains and disappear somewhere. My dad doesn't know how to edit. He doesn't want to learn. Are ads your main source of income currently? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I try to split it up, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely significant. It pays my mortgage. You think it's fair if your dad to rely on you like this? No. No, not really. It's not. No. When people are like, but they brought you into this world, so without them, you would have nothing. It's like, that's really manipulative. So there's there's those sorts of thoughts in the chat. And then you have the people that are like, you know, well, they paid for you growing up, so you should pay for them now. And it's like, but they're fully capable people that have just retired on my conscience. That's the difference. With YouTube ads, do creators get more or less money? I don't know. If you skip the ad, do I get money for it? I don't know. I've Googled it myself. I don't know. I actually don't know. So, was he a good dad growing up? I didn't know him. I worked with him when he had his business for a summer, and we got along fantastic. He had his own money, you know, he'd take me out to lunch. It was great. I helped him with his business, worked with him, fixed stuff. That's when I got to know him as an adult level. But growing up, I didn't know him. He'd come home from work, go to his room, watch TV. Come home from work, go to his room, watch TV. Make a podcast, get Blue Chew to sponsor you. Ask for your job back? Why would I want that? What are your favorite subreddits? Oh, dude, that's a good question. Yeah. How about your mom? I don't know. No idea. You earn good money on YouTube? Yeah, but all of it goes to pay bills. What's up, dude? You're listening to Jordan Peterson? He's a little bit too Bible thump for me. If your dad isn't comfortable in front of the camera, could you be the front man and somehow show the things he makes while staying in the background? He just doesn't, yeah, I mean, sure, he can do whatever he wants. My dad could come over, my dad could stay home. Like, my dad could edit videos for me, my dad could come over and I would make the videos for him, but like, he just doesn't come over. He just doesn't interact with me. He does not talk to me at all until he wants money. And when I say, no, Dad, just leave me alone. I don't want to give you money. You didn't do anything for it. Please, Josh, please. No. And he'll start crying. But Josh, please. No. Then he'll be like, all right, well, I guess I'll just drive into the mountains. I'll be with Bigfoot. Maybe he'll care. Okay, well, I'll drive into the desert and go explore some abandoned mine. I'll fall in and no one will be there to hear me. That's what he does. That's what he does when I say, no, I'm not going to give you money. That's what I'm dealing with. And he has my car, which is in my name, and I don't want him to disappear with my car. One time, he came to my... he came to my flight lessons, and he told me he was coming the day before to support me. It was going to be my first day landing an airplane and taking off an airplane. And when he got there, he showed up to the flight lessons, and he said, "Hey Josh, I need $300." And I said, "For what? I thought you just came to support me because I'm your son and you wanted to watch me pursue my passion since you knew about it when I was a kid." "Josh, please, I just need $300, please." I'm like, "No, I'm not giving you money." And I said the words. I looked at him in the eyes and I said, "Just fuck off, Dad. Just fuck off. I don't want to see you right now. Just fucking leave." And I said that in the parking lot out loud, and there were a couple of people outside, and I felt so bad. And he started crying in his car. I said, "I just gave you money 2 days ago." And he started crying. And I felt bad. He's like, "Please, Josh." I'm like, "What do you need it for?" He's like, "I think I'm sick." Like, "Well, just give me the doctor bill." "Well, I need it now. I have to pay up front." And then, like, I'm paying to be there because I'm at my flight lessons. I'm there. The time is ticking with my instructor. I'm paying to be with my instructor. And I'm like, fucking fine. Here's the money. Just leave me alone. And then, I fucked up and gave him the money. Might be worth it to stop paying the car bill. The car's in my name. I can't stop paying the car bill. That's not how it works. The car's in my name. If I start paying the car bill, my credit gets destroyed. I have to pay it. But I could get the car back here, or at least sell it back. Have you been honest with him? Of course. The vicious cycle keeps on going. Yeah, for sure. If he's living with you, it's your house, your rules. He won't. There's not enough space here for him to live with me, and he will just eat my food then. You're making up excuses. I'm trying to be reasonable about the situation because no one is, I'm here alone. It's easier to get, shamed into that sort of stuff when you're alone or when you're in an embarrassing situation in front of a bunch of other people, like, it makes you look like you're a terrible person because people don't have context. Can you somehow secretly get a drug test on him? What makes your dad happy? I'm not sure. I think like RC airplanes and building stuff, tinkering with stuff. There was one time when my dad gave me a blank check, or it wasn't a blank check. He gave me a check for $80, and he's like, "Hey, dude, I need like $80 cash right now, and I can't get to the bank. Here's the check. Just go cash the check." And I gave him $80 cash, and he gave me the check, and I went to go cash the check, and it bounced. There was another time where, like, he had like a 9mm, like a gun, and he pawned it. I don't know why he pawned it, but he pawned it. And I went for his birthday and I got it out of pawn for him. It's like $500, and I paid $500 to get it out of pawn for him. And the next day he repawned it, and I said, "Why did you even let me do that then? Why didn't you just say I need money instead?" And he's like, "'Cause you would have gotten mad at me." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right, but like, what are you doing all day?" It's basically, he hasn't sold my car. He can't sell my car. It's in my name. What do you think if someone described their dad to you the way you described yours? Yeah, I'd say do the same thing, cut it off, right? Like, Yeah, try to teach them how to fish. That's what I tried to do. I said, quit your job and I'll teach you how to fish, aka I'll teach you how to do YouTube. I'll teach you how to build a brand. I'll teach you how to sell products. I'll teach you how to make money, leveraging skills you have since your job let you go. Wait, no, this won't do it. I'm in the same boat. Adam, you didn't have to donate to say that. Thank you for that. What you're doing is making a difference. I don't know, dude. I like, to be honest, I wish someone would just come with me. You know, I wish I had like a few dudes or just a group of people. I wish I had like 4 or 5 people that could just drive down with me to his house, knock on his door and be like, we're fucking done, dude. Like, we are done. Like, you have to get a job. This is the last time I'm paying your rent and I'm taking the car. Like, cause this car payment, I'm taking it and I'm just leaving. And like, you can figure it out. And I'm taking the dogs because I don't know what you're gonna do with them. I don't want them to get hurt because you do something stupid, you know? Like, that's the reality of the situation. That's exactly what you'd have to do to what I have to do to fix this. You have 800 here. Are you LDS? I'm not LDS. Why would you need people to do that? It's helpful when you have about 4 other people standing behind you that know the situation and realize what's going on when it's just you. Does he watch these streams? No. What if he has a drinking problem? My dad doesn't drink alcohol. I'm pretty sure he doesn't do drugs. Like, I'm 99% sure. Isn't your dad still in the hospital? No, he's fine. He's sick. I saw him 4 days ago, and he said he was going to come over and help me adjust my emergency brake on my Jeep. And he never did. And I texted him the other day. I said, hey, are you alive? Just making sure you're okay. And he said, yeah, just sleeping. And I said, haven't heard from you in 4 days. No response. Would it be cheaper to buy him a van to live in? Then I have to spend, what, 5 grand on a van? Like, why do I have to do it? Why do I have to do it? Why doesn't my fucking mom help? Why doesn't my sister help? Why doesn't my fucking family help? Why is it always, why don't you do this, Josh? Like, that's where I'm at, you know? It makes me very resentful. In before this stream, it's demonetized for all the F-bombs. Demand his bank statements. Yeah. You can't go in his house. Like, why won't he let you in? You have no idea. Your mom and dad divorced? No. Somehow they're still together. There's something going on. Yeah, I mean, for sure, right? But like, just go on a drive and you'll be back. Yeah. It's good to have this back and forth with you guys. Give me a lot of help. I know I can be a pretty stubborn person, but reading, 800 comments of like, just fucking do it. It actually helps. It gives me some mental clarity. I don't know why I would care, but it's like, I don't want to be shamed for cutting someone off that you tried so hard to help. So the stream has actually been really helpful for me. So thanks. Thanks for being civil, chat. Thanks for not trolling too hard. Call him on stream. I thought about doing that. $6,000 a month is crazy. It sure is. What do you honestly think he spends the money on? I have no idea. I honestly don't. I don't think he does drugs. He doesn't drink alcohol. He never does. It makes him sick. He doesn't gamble. He's not a gambler. He's never gambled his whole life. He doesn't know how to do it online. He's too much of a boomer. Doesn't do cam girls, you know? Like, he's too much of a boomer to know how that works. I don't know. Maybe you should move away. Can't move away. Can't get a mortgage from a bank. $6,000. Yeah, no, $6,000 a month is my living expense. That's what I need to not be homeless. Sucks. Yeah, that's the problem. Keiko, that's right. If you continue the unhealthy path of doing this, and you don't cut him off, then it affects my ability to create helpful content, entertaining content, and then I can't make any content, or it doesn't get any views, and then I can't pay anything anyways. So if you give him $10,000 a month instead, the problem will go away. He'd be back the next day saying I don't have money for sure. Why Utah? That's where I got my first job. Hire a private investigator. Why do I have to do this? Why doesn't anyone else in my family do anything? It always comes down to me. Everyone knows that I do YouTube, and so they're like, just ask Josh. He can do it. Let's just ask Josh. I don't know if calling him on stream. I'm not calling him on stream. What if you have other kids you don't know about? I mean, I don't. Why would I care? I don't know them then. I almost want to film it. I almost want to film the whole process of just going down there and saying, "Hey, Dad, give me the keys. Give me the keys to the car. We're done. This is over. You're done. I'm cutting you off, right?" Just to have the proof in the pudding. Just because people don't believe this is a real situation. I need to send him to rehab. Who's gonna pay for rehab? Him? I'm not. That's not my problem. I calculated how much money I gave my dad last year. You ready for this? $40,000. And my grandparents said that they also gave him like 30 grand. And I didn't know about that. So he was double dipping. $40,000 to do nothing. On top of another 30. And somehow always broke. Always need money. Like, what? That's someone's salary that I just gave. You know? That'd be a sad video to watch. Yeah. $70K, yep. That's like an entire airplane I could have bought. Something, you know. That's a red camera. $40K is what I make. Can I be your dad? I think this will be the plan. This is what will happen. I think I'll everything in Utah is opening back up May 1st. So I imagine a lot of places will be hiring May 1st. May 1st is when his rent is due. It'll be $1,295. So I'll pay his rent. And he'll say, "Can I have my weekly money too?" So I'll give him his weekly money, $100, $120. And then I'll say, "You have two options. You can either come with me right now to go to the DMV and get your Utah driver's license, or give me the car keys. I'm taking this and you're on your own." I'm pretty sure. Ask for receipts. Won't give me receipts. Nope. What if you only pay his apartment and buy groceries for yourself? No cash, because he lives like 45 minutes away and I have to do shit. $1,200? No, $1,300. Yeah, I pay his stuff and give him $120 every Friday. I think that sounds very fair. And that's what we'll do. You can drive Uber and you can drive Lyft, and you have to give me my car payment, and my insurance, by the way, is $600 that I pay for him a month. So he will need to be generating my car payment at least. So that'll be $485 for the car, $185 for the insurance, and I'll need that. And then he'll have to pay for his rent and groceries himself. Or I'll take the car. If he can't pay the car, I'm taking the car. You have to mentally prepare for what he's done in the past. Hammer, you would say. No, for sure. 100% he's going to be like, "But please, Josh, please, what am I supposed to do? You know I have these two dogs that you grew up with, and I'm just going to go drive into the mountains and disappear. I'm going to go explore some gold mines or just disappear in the desert. Maybe the aliens will abduct me. At least they'll care about me. Josh, we've been over this. I'm so, like, I want to help. I want to get back. I'm doing my best. I just been sick." Yeah, that's what he'll do. For sure. That's what he'll do on Friday. you know, I've thought about doing it, and if he starts pulling that bullshit, I just pull up my phone and go live on YouTube, and I'm like, you see this? You see this shit, chat? I've thought about that, but I didn't want to do that either, because then that looks like I'm a terrible son. But at least now you guys know the situation. Where's 70K going? Yeah, dude, I don't know. Imagine doing nothing. Empty threats. Yeah. What do you respond with? Doesn't he watch your videos? No, he doesn't. Maybe send the money to my mom? Nah, dude. Fuck that. No way. I'll talk to my mom. How much miles does you put on your car? I don't know. That's a good question. Never really thought about that. I know I have to pay the registration. Get tires. I paid for that this year. That was $1,000. Has he ever done the things he's threatened you with? No, because I just pay his stuff. Maybe coding tutorials? Nah, that won't happen for me. Brad Travers, he's got you covered there. He needs to retire. He can't. He's 58. Why don't you talk to your mom? My mom left. I had to buy my mom a one-way ticket back to Georgia so that she could go see her father that was passing away. And then she just basically left. She just left my dad and me and my sister here in Utah. And my sister lives on couches with some guys, and I'm solely supporting my dad, which I thought wanted to do better because, you know. But yeah, she doesn't help me. My mom doesn't help me. My mom hasn't given me a single thing. Not that I'm owed anything, but you know, she's your mom. She doesn't work. She just lives with my grandma. Josh, yeah, the definition of insanity. Josh, your dad is almost a senior citizen. You're supposed to take care of him like your parents took care of you. No, you're not. My dad is a fully capable person, and I've been taking care of him for 6 years while he's been fully capable. Also, the gaslighting is, you know. Yeah. Buy your dad a ticket to Georgia. Yeah, I've said that before. Someone said that. Buy your dad a plane ticket, a one-way plane ticket to Georgia. But he's got two dogs. And then also, he just wouldn't go. He just wouldn't go. I've thought about going to his house, putting him in my car, say, get in the car. I'm taking you to the airport. I'm taking care of the dogs. Which is nuts because now I have 4 dogs. What do you care about being a good son? I just want to help people, man. That's who I am. I just want people to want more for themselves. Like, so when people think I'm making fun of them for working a corporate job, it's not that I'm making fun of you for working a corporate job. I just want you to want more for yourself, which is the same thing I want for my dad. I want him to want more for himself. I just want to help him do it. It's not, I don't know if it's about being a good son or not, but like, it's maybe more of a priority since he's my dad. I just want people to want more for themselves, and I just like to help people do it because I didn't think I could, and I did it. So if I can do it, I can help others. That's why I care, I guess. Find mechanical dogs at home. No, they're my dogs. I grew up with them, so I would take them. Can you afford retirement with money you have? No, absolutely not. Not even close. I have to work. I have to pay my bills just like you guys. What up, puppy? Thank you for the 50, by the way. You didn't have to do that. That was a cool hippo transformer. Yeah. How are you so sure? My dad has never done them before. Ever. Growing up. Like, he's never done drugs before. You're hunching instead of straight? I'm pretty comfortable, though. But can you cut some of those 6K expenses? If I didn't have to pay for my dad, my living expenses would be like 2-3K, which would be fantastic, dude. That would allow me some breathing room to take some time and really make some quality content, really slow it down, really fucking enjoy life for a minute. But I can't because I'm so under pressure to create, be original, create content, corporate cringe. People hate you, Josh, but that's okay. You need views. Like that. If I could just slow it down a little bit, and I feel bad because the person that I have to not help is my dad. But then why do I feel bad? You know, because he's manipulating. So it's like this back and forth. Where's the money go? I don't know. I don't know. He won't show me receipts. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe it could be drugs. He was a smoker, but just like cigarettes, and then he vaped. But then he got sick and he had to quit. He actually did quit on that. See, like he would have died. He would have died if he kept smoking. Yeah, like he really did. He got sick. He got low blood oxygen levels and stuff like that. So I'm not making any of that up. And he had to quit smoking. But that was the only thing. That was the only, like, you know, who doesn't do that? Nearly half of your income goes to your dad? Yeah. I don't buy anything for myself. The last time I bought something for myself was a motorcycle a couple years ago. Used, of course. I've never bought anything new. And then flight lessons. Otherwise, I just work. RuneScape addiction. Yeah, probably. Ask him for receipts. I do. He doesn't do it. I never thought it'd be this way, because when I grew up with him, he was like a, you know, he paid the bills, he paid a mortgage, paid the house, bought us food, you know, he seemed like a regular dude. He seemed pretty self-sufficient. And now all of a sudden, he loses his job and suddenly, like, he doesn't want to do anything ever again. It's so weird. I thought about moving to a new state. I can't move to a new state. I cannot go. cannot get another house if I sell this house. What is your rent? My mortgage is $1,800 a month. Just the mortgage. Internet, $150 a month. Phone, I think it's like $100. Water and sewage is like $80. Electricity, about $60. Gas is about $60. Then I have all my business expenses, like my hosting for my website. Gas expenditures. My dad's rent. Like, it's a lot. Like, I don't know. I'm probably missing, cars. Insurance on that. It adds up. Sounds depressed. Got to get him out of the loop. I mean, I've tried to go get him. I've tried to take him. I do things. I don't know. What size is your house? It's 900 square feet. So the thing is, a couple years ago when I first started, I don't know if you guys saw this video, but like the reason that it's so high is because my dad screwed my credit. My dad lost his company and he maxed out my credit card because when I flew my parents out to come visit me when I first moved to Utah from Finland, and I needed credit cards to live while I was waiting to get my first paycheck, and I had to get the credit cards mailed to my parents' house in Georgia since I didn't have an address in Utah yet. And so I mailed the credit cards to my house in Georgia. My dad wrote down the card numbers. He wrote down the credit card number and the number on the back and the expiration date. And then he flew here and he started like paying for dinners and stuff, but he wasn't paying for dinners himself. He was paying for dinners with my credit cards. And then they left Utah and went back to Georgia. And then a couple months later, I got a notification saying that your credit cards have been maxed out for $5,000. And he didn't pay that off. He marked it off as bad debt, which means my credit score was tanked. Absolutely tanked, which means my car's interest rate is like 12%, dude. So I have to just basically pay these insanely high leases. And then, like I was like, that's why when in the video I was like, I should call the cops on you, Dad, because this is like, you've ruined my financial future. You have ruined my ability to get a relatively reasonable mortgage, a car loan, etc., etc., etc. Like, I should put you in jail for this and just claim this is fraud. And then, you're a piece of shit, son, Josh. You put your parents in jail. Like, also, before that, when he was running his business, he's like, hey, Josh, I need a loan for $10,000. Can I use your credit card? Which is a separate credit card. And he's like, yeah, all of my payments from the company that I'm working at right now, they've been pushed out 90 days since they're redoing how they pay quarterly now. So I need $10,000 to buy parts to keep my business going. And I said, okay, yeah, sure, here's my card. And he swiped that for $10K, and he marked that off as bad debt. So that's $15,000 in bad debt that he marked off, which tanked my credit, which is why my mortgage should only be $600 a month. This is a piece of shit house. It's a tiny little house, but it's $1,800. claim bankruptcy. No. So my credit's actually pretty good right now. I could refinance later, but I'm self-employed, so it'd be ass. Like, the rate would be ass. My credit's actually, I've spent 7 years paying. I've never missed a single payment ever. Never missed a single payment. Always pay on time. Throughout this whole time, even when I was unemployed, supporting myself and my dad. And my credit is getting close, back up to 800. Getting close. It's like 770 or something. Like, real good now. But if you refinance, then you get a tick on your credit, which brings your credit back down, which means you get, like, that's not good. So yeah. You seem to be happy with him when he was on your video. It's because I said, let's put on a smiley face and make this fucking video so I can get some ad revenue to pay this fucking rent that you have and give you your money on Friday. That's what happened. We put up, like, that was the fakeness. I was like, hey dad, look, you're here. I know you're here because you only want money, so can we just smile and make this video so that I can at least give you the money that you're asking for? Because this is going to take me 8 hours to film and edit, so let's just get this done. Just moved to a new country. Why would you do that to your own kid? I asked him that myself. I said, why would you do that to your own kid, Dad? If I was a dad, I'd never steal from my kids. Like, just ask me, but don't steal. Do you regret financing a vehicle? It was the only thing I could do at the time. It's a temporary tick when you refinance. You have to get better rates. Yeah, I know. It's 2 years, which is not super temporary. It's 2 years. So... What are your next steps, Josh? All right, so the next steps are I pay his rent one last time on Friday, and I say, you either come to the DMV right now and get the Utah driver's license so that you can Uber and Lyft and pay your own stuff, and I'll let you use the car and be self-sufficient as long as you're paying down the car. But if you don't pay down the car and the insurance and your own rent and make your own money, then give me back the car and figure it out. Is it too late to sue him for fraud? Yeah. Do you think they love you? I don't care. Honestly, they could say it wouldn't matter. Moved to India. Do you think that will work out? Honestly, it's not in my... I don't care. I just know that my mental health is more important. Take the car now. Sell it, pay off the debt. It won't pay off the debt. I'm not going to pay off the debt either. I'd rather have the money in the bank. If I could pay off the debt, why pay off the debt? Why not just keep the money in the bank and slowly pay off the debt? Yeah, but you pay interest. But I'm building my credit back up. You have a hard time letting go because he's the only family you got. Sam gets it. Yeah, he's the only family I have. He's the only family I have left in this world. And even then, I'm being used. So then, after that, I have no friends in Utah. I have HR lady, right? But that's not really that healthy. To have, like, one single person, you know? Start an OnlyFans. OnlyFans is the only thing that's recession-proof. Anything different than your mom? No, I don't talk to my mom. Where's your 29-year-old sister? Probably sleeping on some meth addict's couch. I should do a meetup, but obviously I can't do that because, you know. Do you think there's still a future for corporate cringe? No, I mean I'm banned from LinkedIn, but like not really. Just make another account. Use someone else's account. Like I'm not allowed to have an account, but that doesn't mean I'm not allowed to use someone else's account to find it. Online pizza party. That'd be dope. But I go on 90 Day Fiance. But I already did that. I already did 90 Day Fiance. Reverse Uno card. I went to Finland. Do you know anything about starting a company in the US and living in a different country? Yeah, so if you live in another country and you have if you make money from the US and you live in another country, if you make under $100,000 a year, you don't have to pay any tax to the US. If you make over $100,000 a year and you live in another country, you have to pay tax in the US. It's the only country in the world. Need a vacation. Take a week off. Don't have the money to do that. Go live in another country. You can make videos anywhere. I have dogs. How's HR? I think that she's probably on a call. Yeah. You can take your dogs. Why are you banned from LinkedIn? I made myself the CEO of Google to prove that anyone could make themselves whatever they want and that the information there is not infallible, and they banned me for it. How has the virus affected your income? Some say income's down 60%. Yeah, I'd say it's down probably 20%. I think we're good. I think I'm good. I think the stream's been 2 hours. Didn't feel like 2 hours, but permaban? Yeah, permaban. I made a second account to do it right. I was gonna make a second account and be like, all right, LinkedIn, I'll follow the rules. But if you get banned once from LinkedIn, you're banned forever from LinkedIn. You're just not allowed to ever use it again. So, taking a break from dev work? I don't like dev work. Coding is not fun. Coding is a means to an end. Coding is good if you're making an app to sell yourself, but coding is not fun as a 9-to-5 job for 40 years. For me. If I want to make something, I will code. What about telling your dad he will get a certain amount only and he has to make do with that? Yeah, that's what I already do. That didn't work. Okay. I think this stream has been long enough. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening to me rant today. Maybe I'll make another skit for tomorrow about CEO's big brain. Or maybe another corporate cringe or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna go eat some food. Go for a run. Film some stuff. If you got something out of it, maybe leave a thumbs up before you head out, but that's it. Thanks for all the support, all the donations. You didn't have to do any of that. I appreciate it. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks, dude. I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna cut it off. We're gonna do my best. I'll let you guys know. I guess I'll let you guys know on Friday how it goes. All right. See you guys later. Thanks for being here.